Hello everyone. Today we'll be talking about stuff that I feel like Dentist World needs to be adding. I got this idea from Cyber Haptic, I think. Was that his name? There's too many YouTubers I watch who name fucking with Cyber at the first name. It's almost ridiculous. Let me go check, because I have like 3 YouTubers I follow who have Cyber in their first name, so I don't want to confuse him with someone else. Yep, Cyber Haptic. Okay, I'm correct on that, so yeah. Basically I got that idea inspired by Cyber Haptic's new video about discussing the stuff that Dentist World needs to add, and I do agree. Quill, I think you need to add a lot of stuff. Again, I'm just gonna give some pretty small things, not really a big gameplay thing, because I don't know what. I feel like I still don't know much about what you can add for the main gameplay, but I don't want it, But I'm just gonna give my opinion on the small stuff. I don't know if those stuff that I'm gonna list off are small, but yeah. Okay, the first thing I feel like I would love to see is just jump scares in general. Of course, I feel like I would love to see the jump scare, when he's when the toon is on one heart and then a twister ends up killing them. I think adding a jump scare, or like Cyberspark said, like a death scene is actually gonna be very interesting. But I feel like it's pretty unrealistic in a Roblox game to have a death scene, because I feel like the stuff he said was pretty gruesome for a kids game, because Roblox is still a kids game. So yeah, I feel like Roblox will not let that slip by, even if there's no blood. That's still not let that slip by. So yeah. So if she can do that, then I feel like I recommend jump scare more easily as something that can actually do. Like how indoors, I think there's like jump scares when you die. So yeah, I think that there should be so many new cards. I think that would be interesting to see, to be honest. New cards. Since I have a lot of ideas for cards. I think the first card I think they should add is a twisted increase card. Increasing the chance of a main toon to spawn, which I think will be useful for Rogers or anyone else who wants research on main toons. I think that's actually very much of an interesting card by 5%. Or maybe 1, I don't know. I think that's actually very much of a nice card, because, to get more research on a toon you want. Another card idea that I actually have in mind is increase blackout chance. I know. You might think to yourself, but who would want to increase that? People who play as Brittany, V, or what are Brittany gun? No. There's probably going to be a lot of people who will be choosing that type of card. Something else that I want Quill to add in Dentist World is I feel like I want to her to add to the master something more interesting than just like a skin, because I feel like you should be able to unlock something like maybe when you complete the master you not only get a skin, but you also get a third trinket spot thingy. I think that's actually gonna be very interesting. But also, I feel like it will be very easily overpowered. So I think the third trinket slot should be able to only hold one-time use items. Because I feel like it will be too overpowered if we can just, choose all the 3 distracting stuff or all the 3 extracting stuff. It will make the toon super OP. And I feel like that's not what the Quill wants, so yeah. I think there just should be like some specific slot to be able to hold one-time use trinkets. Because I think that would be actually quite interesting, personally. So you have to complete the mastery to, get that third spot. Which is very much amazing. Something else is the gameplay. Yep, when I said in the start, I was lying to you. I will include some gameplay stuff, like extracting on machines. I personally think that I've never, ever, and I mean ever played Forsaken. But something I did actually hear about a lot is about Forsaken having different type of machines and different type of difficulties. Which I think that actually would make a very good idea for the sport. Have machines with different difficulties. Some easy, some hard, some medium rare. Medium rare. It's generally way more fun ones medium. I don't know. I generally think that just in general, I feel like having a different machines was just spicing up the gameplay. I personally think that though. I don't know what you guys think. And now to items. I personally think that there should be a that type of fan. You've probably seen that one video, but I think they should add a bandage disposal thingy with the three bandages inside. That one the box thing with a bandage with three bandages inside. I think that would actually be quite interesting. Personally, since I like the idea. Again, I know it makes it quite easy, but makes the game quite easy with it. But still, I feel like that's actually the general good idea. Again, I understand why medkits can't do that because since they need, they need to heal. Since on when you lose your last heart, you'd fully die. So I understand that perfectly. Something else I feel like Dangerous World needs is just if you die, if you have a med kit or a bandage, for you to auto heal yourself. Because one time I was at fucking floor 16 or 17, yeah. And I was running away from twisters, and I did not realize I had a med kit in my inventory. So yeah, I ended up dying. But then when I realized it, I felt so fucking stupid. No, I wanted to slap the shit out of myself. I was that fucking mad about that. But yeah. But that's a small critic. Yeah, critic. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. So I have a hard time pronouncing words. Now that I'm not even fucking from America, so I don't know English as well. English is my second language, so yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's no skill behind this video, so I'm just this video is filmed without a script. Yeah. With my original thoughts without any script. Which is genuinely very interesting. I think this part of the video is more ideas I got from other people, not getting my own, but still. I think my own was fucking the car thing is. But I think everything else is from inspired by other people, but can you blame me? So yeah, basically I saw a TikTok video. I don't remember who was it originally. Tell me in the comments who it was. I would hold that. Maybe even pin that. Wait, no, I cannot pin yet. I don't have enough subscribers to pin. Oh my god, I miss having 1,050 was that the word? Yeah. Subscribers. 1500. I'm not sure I don't think I had 00, but I really can't remember the specific number. I just remember it was around 150,000. Is that how the number is called? 1500. That's what I remember around that. But yeah. But then now I can't even pin. It's okay. I know my video probably not get that many views. I mean, it's not possible. I'm planning on making a Mobile Legends video soon, and I forgot. Okay, I was talking about Dangerous World. What the fuck did I switch the theme for? I switched the theme very quickly. But anyways, let me continue. Okay, so that idea was from someone get them. The idea is basically when you cut the twisted jelly, and then you have a confused up your head. Well, I think it would be interesting if the tune makes a different face when that happens. Basically, they make like a confused face. It's like it varies to each tune, but I think that would be interesting. Or sleepy, be when Ash or when like Ash to hints, there's like a sleepy thingy up your head. Yeah, I also want the tune to look a bit sleepy for that. I think that would be like very interesting. Person, like different expressions, or like when it just finishes, when a tune finishes the machine, not twisted, but when a tune finishes the machine, for them to have like a more different expression, or when they fail at the machine. I think that would be really interesting. Even say some specific dialogue, like Glisting being upset the fact that he failed at the skill check. I think that would actually be very interesting, personally, to see. What do you guys think? Would you like to see that? Okay, now I'm scrolling down and get it, and I saw someone. Let me see her username quick. Okay, her username is Kenny a cat, and she suggests for the Twisteds to be able to have stamina, which I think is actually quite interesting. I think that would actually be like super cool to see, make the game super easy sometimes. I feel like personally, like I think Chimpo have like Chimpo have like the lowest stamina. Yeah, I think that's like gonna be kind of cool. But yeah, anyways, so let's see something else that I think is a good idea. Good idea for dentist world. I know probably will not see this video. I bet I'll get 10 views in this video, but if I manage to somehow, I'll be surprised. If you want me, I can do a part 2. I hope. Maybe. Probably not, because I'll probably like another videos real quick. All my ideas are gonna come into this video. I just realized that I actually have one idea that's actually like very interesting. I don't know if someone else has this idea or not, but I feel like it's kind of fitting if Buxton actually makes also noise, like because he's a music box after all. So I think out of everyone here, it makes the most sense to actually have some music. So yeah, it will be actually very interesting to see Buxton, when he's working or something, or when he sees you, to make like some sort of music box type of noise. For the noise to be like, maybe for the noise to be, more like silent, more disabled, more disabled, or like, like a broken music box. I was searching on TikTok music box sounds, creepy music box sounds. I couldn't find any that were like creepy. I don't know if I just can't get creeped out or something, but I don't know. But I think that's actually like a very much interesting idea for Buxton to have like a broken music box sound. That's like super interesting of an idea for Buxton. Not gonna lie. I know only main tunes have it, but still. I think out of everyone, I think he fits it the most. Personally, that's my personal opinion. Okay, so I'm getting Casely is saying that sorry. Each tune, for each tune to have like a different emote thing that they can do. A dance emote, I guess. And this person suggests that it can be unlocked by Mastery, which is very interesting. I feel personally it should just be like in general, like just for there to be like a button to be able to do a dance or something. But again, that really feels very unnecessary personally. But hey, that's still a very interesting idea. Kind of like the idea, like my past idea on the, like the idea said in a minute ago about the facial thingy for tunes to have different faces while doing something, but still, I think that idea is way more, way more simple. But still, this is still a cool idea, personally. Oh, I actually remember in Cyberspark's video, not Cyberspark, Cyberhaptic. What the fuck am I on? Drugs? Yeah. But on Cyberhaptic's video about Dandy's work, started taking out. I actually remember how he said about upgrades. aka being able to upgrade your trinket, which actually sounds like a very cool idea. Personally, I think that would be actually very much of a cool idea to be able to upgrade your trinket. Booger Slipper said toilet bathroom. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. But that actually kind of be cool, but not really that much of a necessity personally, but still kind of cool. A bathroom. That's kind of funny. I don't know why. I'm very immature. I'm a 5-year-old child. Inside my heart, I'm always be 5 years old. And mature as child. I may be 14, but inside my heart, I'll always be 4. Oh my god. Intelligent Past said that make a tune that stuns Twisted, which I think that's a great idea, but I prefer more if it was a trinket. Personally, I think the brick trinket will be perfect for that, because I really don't even know why the brick or the core trinket was created, except to be a difficulty. I think the core trinket you can gain something from it, but I think the brick can't. Do I feel it could be very much more accurate if you can actually throw it at Twisted. Like a new button that you can just press on it, and when a Twisted is tracing you can just throw it at him. Press on the button and boom, you throw it at the Twisted. And for that to be a little mini game where you do that. Maybe not, I don't know. I think that would be actually very interesting. Into the Mediot, I hope I said their name correctly, said that there should be voice acting, which I think I agree with that. It would be interesting to see Returns' voice, and I bet the game can probably afford it, since fucking Digital is probably making millions, so I feel like they can afford it still. Digital is like the biggest game on Roblox. So yeah, one of the biggest. Not really the biggest, but one of the biggest. Since I think there's way more bigger ones, but still, it's very big. Okay, and someone who's deleted said the Russian roulette, which was actually kind of funny. Yes, let's play some Russian roulette while Twisted are chasing us. Is it Russian roulette or gambling or something? Now that's gonna be fun. Just include more gambling into the game. I feel like we don't have enough gambling. Let's add more gambling. Let's go gambling. Oh my god. Okay, I also remember how in Cyberspark's video, he says something about the fact that the Toons were a bit too happy to be there, which I do agree with that. In a scary situation where they're running away from fucking Twisted, their facial expression is not screaming that. It's just screaming, oh yeah, we just gotta do it again. It just genuinely makes me so confused. Why aren't they scared? They're the least scared Toons ever. They're kind of the player, how the player feels. They're just literally. Since the players don't even feel scared. This is... Also, Cyberspark said how the game feels, the rooms feel a bit too tidy and cleaned up, so which I do agree. I don't know if just every floor is just, cleaning it up for us. Maybe Tisha is the one who's cleaning everything up. Maybe Twisted Tisha is the one who's doing it. I don't know. But yeah, I do agree. Everything still seems a bit cleaned up. Even with the fact that there's Twisted who, have a bunch of angel, and now they turn into, just turn into wild animals. So yeah. I feel like personally it should be, a bit more broken, have some stuff that are broken. It just generally doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel like that much the energy is creepy or scary. Again, I know this is a Roblox game, so it should not be completely creepy or scary. I do agree with that, but still, add something to it to make it feel unsettling at least. This feels the most unsettling game ever. Though I do remember when I first played the game, I was literally so fucking terrified because I played it in the daytime, and the first floor was so dark for me. So again, I can be a hypocrite for saying that right now because again, since I'm a pro at this game, I no longer get creeped out of stuff like this anymore because I'm more used to this game. But else, I still personally think that there should be something more added to this game, personally. Also, another idea I have, I know a lot of people want infected mod thingy. I personally don't know how it will play out, and I think it will not make, it will kind of make Dandy Sword and Granny's very much a better way, because Granny also have an infection mode. Which again, I feel like the infection mode in Dandy Sword, it's like more confusing, like, what do you mean is gonna be the idea for an infection mode in Dandy Sword? Like, I just don't understand. But I feel like I do agree with. But I feel like my idea is that if like this is also in part of the Cyberspark video. So basically for the elevators to have like the different rooms, and originally I was like thinking of the infection mode being one of the rooms, but now I'm thinking about it, it just doesn't make sense. But that's my personal opinion. I feel like there should be like a hard mode, maybe like there's like a elevator with hard mode on it. Maybe it will have like skeletons in it or something creepy, and and then everything the twists are like way more faster. Getting a main is way more work, and you have way less health. Basically, I think regular toons would have like just health, true health. Main toons, I'm not gonna give them one health because I feel like playing as a main in that condition will not be as good, as you can barely even do anything. So I feel like personally they'll just stay at true health also, since I don't want it to be too hard. So yeah, I think that would be actually quite cool, even for the pros in this game who find this game too easy. I'm not one of them. I'd probably play the most easiest mode as much as I can. Oh my god. Also, Dandy's World needs a tutorial. Like, no, it just desperately and fucking so desperately needs that shit. Like, I don't even know what a tutorial should, like, what kind of tutorial should be for the Dandy's World players to be able to get the basics. Like, I've never seen people die this much in a fucking floor fucking 1. Like, now I'm like starting a run and then they usually fucking die on fucking floor 1. It's like almost so impossible to get to floor 10 sometimes. It's almost ridiculous. So they should add a tutorial. How should the tutorial play out? I'm personally thinking that the tutorial should, feel like the gameplay but with bots. I think that's actually a good way. Like kind of like Mobile Legends, how it would just be basic. It would be about teaching the game player. So when you start in this world, you get to play with the bots the first round, and then the second round you can actually play with real people. I think that'd be very nice, and it will teach you to. And then when you play with bots, you'll be able to, text will pop up saying to stuff. Saying to you stuff about like the game, like machines, extracting, everything. I think that'd be pretty interesting, to be honest. Now, I'm gonna talk about the room that has the gameplay mode that has barely even been talked about. Roleplay. I don't think that's a game mode, but still. I personally think the roleplay rooms need something like items. Basically, you can, in the roleplay rooms, you can just add items and get them to wherever you want. You can also pick them up. I think they'll be perfect for skits, because that's like the good playroom for like skits. So yeah, I think adding items would be actually kind of cool. Of course, a toon can benefit from an item because they're in the roleplay room. But yeah, they can still drink them or play with them, but they don't run out. Basically, it's like a hotel roleplay item thingy, kind of like Brookhaven, but yeah. I think that actually would be a good idea. Why? Because I feel like also, I think they should add all the rooms in the roleplay thingy. Because I feel like they're like missing on like adding on all the like Astro, Shelly room, V room, and Pebble room. because I'd love to actually explore those rooms because I've barely even seen them as much. I did actually see the paper room, I think, a few times, whereas I've barely seen the V room. I have not seen it at all. I do actually remember I saw it on like a TikTok or something like that. But yeah, I wish like we can actually explore those rooms. So yeah, I think the roleplay thing would be perfect for exploring those same rooms. That would be like very interesting. And as I'm done with the roleplay room thing, a little quick mention about what I work in the roleplay rooms, because it feels kind of empty, personally. I saw actually someone on Reddit saying something about badges, and I think that would be very interesting. Again, that feels more optional. I personally love badges, so I would love to get more badges, but still, it feels a bit more, like if you want it or not, personally. Because I think I don't know if I'm the only one who, loves getting badges. I don't know why. I feel like they like, how how they call Girl Scouts, yeah, Girl Scouts. I feel like a Girl Scout with badges on Roblox. I feel so cheap when I get a new badge on Roblox. So I think that would be very interesting. To get more badges, to feel more achieving. Because I think there's like only one badge, which is okay also. Heavy Handle says on Reddit that the Dandy should have like a feature where he talks to you, where you could talk to Dandy, which I think would be very interesting. In the lobby where you can talk to Dandy. I think I've actually seen that in a game before. I really cannot remember what game, but it was in a Dandy's particular game. And I think that idea is generally interesting. I genuinely have no more ideas to talk about. I was like, I'm searching together, but I can't find anything else that I found personally interesting. So I think I'm done for the day. But I'm just gonna tell you guys something about my channel. If you don't want to listen, then it's okay. You can leave right now if you really don't want to hear it. But yeah, I know I've not been posting a lot of videos, and I know that a lot of videos that I promised you are not being done yet. And I know I promised you on making a talking about fake dead people, aka talking about people who claim random people have died, but I'm still not done with it because I've just been feeling so tired lately and so unmotivated, so burned out. So yeah, I guess I don't be working soon. I'll make them. It's not like you guys are worried about that or anything, but yeah. The 5 people who actually care enough about it, then you're welcome. And also, I just want to say that this has been I've been taking a lot of break this summer to focus on my cookie run kingdom. I'm not even joking, my cookies. I'm focusing on my cookies. And I'm sorry for not posting. I'll try as much as I can to post as much as I can. I've just been busy on so much. Not only that, I always make the same mistake of always fucking having 50 ideas at the same time and trying to do them all at once. It's so frustrating and I need to really stop doing that. As I have 50 animation ideas that I want to make, but I need to actually learn to finally stop and not try to do everything at fucking once. As I have a phone Tisha X Scraps gacha video that I'm making. Also, I have a cookie running a phone drawing animation video. Yeah, it's a drawing. It's in gacha, so yeah. It will be me drawing it, so yeah. Now that'll take a long time, since the last one with Finn and Shimpo took a long time and it was traced. Well, this one will be as untraced as much as I can, but I'll still trace some stuff like poses that I can't do. But I'll try my best not to trace a lot. But still. And the other thing that I have cooking is another one that I'm done with, but I still need more time because I'm working on other stuff. Also, I'm planning on making a fucking what I think that fucking Dark and Trenches cookies gambling animation will be. Yeah, I'm not okay? I'm not okay. I have like 50 things going at the same time, and it's just not okay. I think I'm just putting too much pressure on myself. Too much. Just a bit too much. which is again my fault. It's no one's fault. But I just want to tell you guys what's going on with my fucking schedule and why I have the most fucked up schedule in the fucking world. Out of everyone, I think I have the most fucked up schedule because my ideas are like. By accident, I pressed on the button to stop recording, sorry. But my fucking ideas are too much. I give myself too many ideas. I have too much ideas in mind. And yeah. Not only that, it's just like, I'm actually wanna start playing Dolly's Factory. So yeah, when that happens, it will be soon. Again, I promise that it will be soon. So I have like a lot of stuff going on. So yeah. They'll try to post as daily as I can. But please pay much mind that everything I'm promising, it will happen, hopefully. Okay, fine. Some ideas that I promised some ideas never happen just because either I just didn't have the time for that or I just didn't like the idea anymore. Because I really need to actually start doing that. Like, some ideas I have are just so cringe that I should never have posted them. Like, my first ever Day in This World video was such a cringe idea that I should have never posted that video. The same thing with my fucking, fourth Day in This World video, my first Day in This World video, my fourth. The fourth one I posted about Day in This World was, such a bad idea in general. I don't even know why did I even post it. It was me, when I saw a thumbnail and decided to post it because I got inspired by that thumbnail. I swear. I really need to, I need to do some research before posting shit. No, I really need to learn to, have a fucking idea what the fuck I'm making. Because I swear to God, how much I hate that video. And I feel I have to delete it because it just doesn't feel... It feels like I'm spreading misinformation. For the video was I saw a YouTube thumbnail of someone saying that you can distract with the speedy shoes and a pink ball as shampoo, and I actually bought that shit. Again, I never actually used shampoo. When I made that video, I never used shampoo or used used any of those things. So yeah. But after I decided to make that video, I did actually decide to play a shampoo. I realized that those three things were not as simple as I thought. So yeah, I realized how fucking stupid it is. And those things, and I mean the best for shampoo. I personally recommend Goop's Friendship Bracelet and Glisten's Mirror. I think those things are way better. But yeah, that video was such misinformation because I was felt very much misguided by YouTube thumbnail because I decided to not watch the video. I just decided to follow the thumbnail like the dumbass I am. Like that, dude. That was the most dumbass shit I ever did. The most idiotic, brainless shit I ever did. Well, anyways, guys. What's up, guys? I'm done with complaining about shit. I hope my other video is not of me complaining about shit. Probably not. Because the next video will probably be something interesting or big. I'm gonna post a Talking Angel video, Talking Tom and Friends video soon enough. Another hype, another thing, another idea in my mind. Too many ideas in my mind for posting videos. No. I think the thing that the reason why I don't post videos is not just because I don't have an idea to what to post. It's actually the opposite. I have too many ideas to what to post and I try all of them at once. So yeah. Anyways, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Actually, it's too late. It's too early for that. I want to end the footage and then... Actually, no. Whatever, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys soon. Bye-bye. You can, if you want, you can just continue watching me, play Day in This World if you really want to. Since I'm not cutting this thing, because I just want to finish it to the end. Very nice. Bye, guys. I love you guys. Make sure to like, please, and subscribe. Since I need it a lot. Thank you.